I don't know when I first started to notice the people lining the streets of my city, but I remember a primal fear, a curiosity mixed with horror at the idea of people sleeping on the street. The immense emotion that these people evoked within me was unfamiliar, and I have paid close attention to the homeless community ever since. When I went to Europe this summer, I didn't expect to be startled by the number of people sleeping on the streets. For some reason, I thought the homeless issue was an American problem. Foolish, I know, but I wasn't prepared for the contrast of foreign tourists and starving homeless children in Paris. Once I started looking for the homeless, they were everywhere. I couldn't stop spotting them on street corners or begging for spare euros on an Italian street. But so many people didn't stop. So many people didn't even see the families huddled together on the streets and old men crouched in the corners of ancient buildings. What force allows human beings to become so entitled that we fail to see our own impoverished communities? Do we consciously tune out the cries of the hungry, or is our disregard for the class of people an unconscious survival mechanism? I'm not sure what drives us to pay attention or look away, but I'm glad I looked. I'm glad that I saw the multitude of people starving, craving human kindness, because so often these people go by unseen, unnoticed, ignored. I hope for once they felt known when I shyly glanced their direction in passing along the city streets. Will we continue to ignore a mounting problem? The homeless issue can only be solved when we stop turning a blind eye to the turmoil of our brothers and sisters. It's an issue that crosses borders. In a world consumed by individualism, we must be brave enough to embrace the idea of community, of healing, of restoration. We should not look down upon the homeless community because we do not know their stories. We have not walked in their shoes. We do not know their secrets. This summer, I learned homelessness is an international epidemic. It is a crisis that cannot seem to be resolved. But maybe the answer to the question of the homeless crisis is not another multitude of shelters. Maybe it's something simpler, an acknowledgement of humanity, of purpose, of meaning, a smile, a dollar, a reminder that their life too has value, that all of our lives have value.